A History of Southern Missouri and Northern Arkansas by William Monks, published in 1907. Ridding the Country of Bushwhackers. It soon became very rare to hear of a rebel scout north of the mountain. Both rebel and Union men who claimed protection by the federal authorities began to repair and improve their farms again. During the time that the author was in command of the post, which continued up to the time that peace was made, his command had routed and completely driven from the country all irregular and roving bands of rebels and bushwhackers, and had numbers of small engagements in which there had been from 80 to 90 of the most desperate class of men that ever lived killed, which was shown in the Adjutant General's report. After they had been driven out of the county, they located in the counties of Oregon, Shannon, and Dent, and at once commenced pillaging and robbing all classes of citizens, irrespective of their political adherence. Colonel Freeman sent a courier through the lines with a dispatch, stating the condition of affairs and asking that an armistice be entered into between Colonel Freeman's scouts and the scouts which might be sent out from the post, with an understanding that they were going to aid each other in routing and driving out these irregular bands. While engaged in that work, they were not to fire on each other, but to cooperate. The author was to enter into the agreement if it could be effected. Colonel Freeman sent Captain Cook into Oregon and Shannon counties to locate those roving guerrilla bands, and in some way, unknown to either Colonel Freeman or myself, they gained the information, and while Captain Cook was in Oregon County locating them, they waylaid him and killed him. Colonel Freeman, realizing the fact that they had come into possession of the whole scheme, came to the conclusion that we had better abandon the agreement. He organized scouts and captured and shot some of the most desperate characters that were leaders, while the author kept a vigilant watch to keep them from crossing over into Texas or adjoining counties. At the time peace was made, it was admitted by the law-abiding people, irrespective of party, that the command of Colonel Monks had completely rid the country of all irregular bands of rebels and had made it safe, in a short time after he had taken command of the post, for forage trains and all other classes of citizens to pass on the wire road from Raleigh to Springfield unmolested, and that very often they passed through without an escort.